course, football season just ended about a month ago, but former Packer Aaron Rodgers is back in a familiar place. The headlines. This time, though, not about football, but politics.
A little change. All right. Well, CBS 58 Capitol correspondent Emily Fannin has more about his potential career in politics and how it could all play out here in Wisconsin.
This week, Aaron Rodgers was one of two people that presidential candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s campaign suggested as possible vice president material. But in order for voters to even get that opportunity, Kennedy's first challenge is getting enough signatures to put his name on the ballot.
Signature gatherers don't come cheap. They need to be paid pretty well to do what is not always a very pleasant task.
Could Aaron Rodgers be ready to leave the football field to explore a future in politics? Well, that depends on a few factors. For starters, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. would have to pick the Jets QB as his running mate and gain ballot access. In Wisconsin, independent presidential candidates like Kennedy must submit between 2,000 and 4,000 valid signatures with the state elections commission. That process begins on July 1st and ends on August 6th, a task that political science professor Anthony Chergosky says can be difficult.
It really would be a sprint for them to try to obtain as many signatures as possible in that limited time period.
But it's not impossible. Kennedy already has a group of supporters in Wisconsin determined to help him get on the ballot. And if successful, Chergosky says it could mean taking votes away from Joe Biden or Donald Trump.
Both parties are watching RFK Jr. closely, not because he has any chance of winning the presidential election, but because his presence on the ballot could affect voters and could affect the election outcome.
In less than 2 weeks, Kennedy will be announcing his VP pick on March 26. Now, Rodgers has not weighed in on his name being considered, but he, like Kennedy, share a distrust in COVID-19 vaccine mandates. Kennedy is also considering former Minnesota Governor Jesse Ventura for the job. Reporting in Madison, Emily Fannin, CBS 58 News.